Project Zodiac. And we're going to go down the line and introduce ourselves.
Hi, I'm Beauty Baba Yaga on my social media. My given name is James, and I play Dr. K in Project Zodiac, which is obviously why I'm dressed like Eva. But I'm not Dr.
She's
K.
not Dr. K.
I'm Dr. K, and Ziggy's kid, Dr. K, is a different Dr. K.
I actually didn't know that. I thought you were just straight up
know,
Dr.
she's
K.
a kid.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Sean Cardillan, and I play Justin Hammond on Project Zodiac.
I didn't explain my character. I'm the son of Tracy Lynn Cruz's character, Ashley Hammond. So that's who my character is, and it's approved by her. So if y'all say anything, you gotta fight her about it.
He gets killed. Spoiler alert.
I do? I didn't even know that.
Well, a little bit about Project Zodiac. I actually wrote this and came up with this idea, having the thought that I could somehow miraculously pay all the original actors to come back and reprise their roles. And then I got a hit of reality and realized that I don't have that kind of money. So I made a couple of tweaks and just, got my friends together and came up with this idea. The very first person I casted was James, because I seen her TikTok video dressed as Dr. K, and I was like, hey, you definitely can be their kid in real life. I have this project. Would you be interested in being in it? And you can do it remotely. She said yes. So that was that. She had actually filmed all her scenes for episode 1 almost a year in advance. And I did not know that she was in Ohio. And I'm like, you're close. We could have waited. Shankar didn't want to do it at first because he's not a real friend. But, he came around after a while.
I was more than happy to do it for you.
But no, we ended up getting everything together and set dates and scheduled everything and had the script ready. And we were about to film. And then a day before, half of the cast backed out.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
I was running around trying to figure out what I was going to do. Half the cast showed up. They all flew out from different states and spent a lot of money. I spent a lot of money. So I had to hurry up and do an emergency casting call and film episode 1 with a bunch of random people who just happened to be in town.
My favorite character is the laughing kid. To this
and
day,
when I put
that kid
online,
just can't stop laughing.
It was a little kid who happened to see it and asked his mom if he could be in it. So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? All more the merrier. But he kept laughing, he kept looking at the camera. It was hilarious. I think that was my favorite part.
That is one of the best parts of episode 1. Even if it was a pain filming, it's beautiful.
He's still laughing to this day.
Yeah, he's still laughing. And the whole gag was that the kid was supposed to be like the top cadet trainee. It was just so funny because he was the top cadet and he was in charge of grown men. So you had 2 grown men in their late 20s following a 12-year-old kid's orders. And then when we actually went into battle, he lost in 2.2 seconds. So that was funny. And then when he was supposed to be on the ground unconscious, you could see him laughing and smiling and everything like that. So it was just hilarious. Then we got to episode 2. And this is where we actually introduced the Zodiac Rangers. Things got a little bit more organized, and the people I casted for that were more reliable. But we came out with some gold. Came down to Orlando to film with Shankar to reprise his role from Hammond as Space Yellow.
Can you talk about how on time I was and how amazing that was?
He went MIA for 24 hours, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, you're supposed to be here at 7. Like, you're gonna be late or whatever. And then we're halfway done. I'm like, we need to film your part. It's almost time to film your part. Still no answer. Phone's dead. And then all of a sudden he just pops up and like, hey, what up, guys? You still need me? I'm like, I've been calling you all night, all morning. Where have you been? And the crazy part is, we were roommates. So he wasn't there. I'm like,
I was staying in your hotel.
He just disappeared. But we ended up getting it done, and he was a one take Jake. He got it done pretty quick. So that was
Worked out great. I did work.
Worked out great, and we got everything shot. So that was great. Then we moved on to episode 3, and James wasn't supposed to be in episode 3, but she's a fan favorite. So I brought her back, and I'm going to keep bringing her back because she's highly requested. We got episode 3 done. VFX were a little bit harder. Added some special special cameos and some special things in there that people were asking to see. Oh, look at this. Look who wants to join
Ladies and
the
gentlemen,
party.
Jamari coming up to the stage.
We have, if you want to sit at the end and go ahead and introduce yourself and explain why you were late, because
You gotta sit one seat apart because you have to leave room for God.
Only reason I was late
Because you're hungover.
Yes.
I am also hungover and I was on time.
Jamari Odom.
There he is.
I play Danny, well, Danny Cooper, and I also voiced Don Ross in Project Zodiac. Danny Cooper is, well, who's one of my most favorite characters to play. Thank you, Diva.
well, that was episode 3. I hope you guys enjoyed it. 4 and 5 will be the last 2 episodes of Zodiac Season 1. We will do another 5 episodes for Zodiac Season 2. And in Season 2, we will officially have all 12 Zodiac Rangers. We have already found all the remaining 5. And James here will be getting an upgrade from RPM Green to Zodiac Cayenne or light blue or aqua or whatever you want to call it. So she will inherit the powers of the bear.
It's time to boogie with the bear in season 2.
I'm trying to get Shankar to be yellow, but you know, he doesn't.
I'm already
like
yellow.
that. Like Zodiac yellow.
You want to be
Swordfish.
better yellow?
We'll talk about it. But can you talk about any some of the struggles you faced when filming that episode?
Mainly it was like trying to find the perfect locations in a limited area. In the Midwest, we don't really have any great areas for filming. So it's just like really hard trying to find the perfect areas for filming. And then on top of that, with the team being so small, I had to teach some of the crew members how to do certain things. Like Jamari here, now that he's killed off, when he has time, I taught him how to like direct and work cameras and stuff like that so he can give me a hand. And then Lieutenant Daniels, the guy who was in the transmission, he's a cinematographer and he works with the audio as well. So it's like kind of hard to film everything when it's only like a 3-man team. So that's some of the challenges. And then the biggest challenge is working with a bunch of goofballs who just want to play around and joke, and we're on a tight schedule. Jamari knows this best. James has witnessed it. They just want to play and clown around all day, and then they get mad at me for being a director and say I'm mean because I'm screaming at them, which is not fair. I'm just trying to keep us all on time, keep our timelines.
I mean, but it's Power Rangers. Of course, everybody wants to play. You know?
We still keep our time zones. We still keep them.
After watching that amazing footage, what upgrades to this show are you planning on doing?
That is a great question. For episode 4 and 5, the biggest thing is that we're going to extend the filming time. Usually it's only like 2 or 3 days. We're going to extend it to a whole 7 days, so Sunday to Sunday, filming every one of those days. And then we're actually going to hire more qualified cinematographers and more qualified people to handle audio, so we can have the last 2 episodes be better than before. Then we're going to actually work on trying to get higher level VFX and stuff like that. We're trying to implement more Megazords, and in the final episodes, we're actually going to see the Zodiac Rangers morph up and do a morph call and get suits and all that. So we're trying to just, overall give a better quality to go out on a bang.
Yeah, especially making all this like independent stuff. I mean, we all have families, we all have day jobs and stuff. So you work with what you got, and I always say to people, obviously Demo here, he does what he loves with the time and money he has. I get people, even if you just work at like, I'm not just say just, even if you have a job that say it's like minimum wage, I say follow it to the extent you can afford it, because some people are like, well, I'm just gonna quit, drop everything and just go move to Hollywood. It's like, no, that's not the smartest move you can do. Do it to the extent you can afford it, because you got bills stack up, man. Like, bills is the greatest enemy of all of us, and taxes. I say just if you were like if you want to do something like demo, make your own Ranger series, or if you even want to make your own, say, independent film, I say just start doing it. It doesn't matter how low the quality is. If you're going back to 360p frame, doesn't matter. You're doing something with, and like I say, art is art, no matter how grainy or how something looks. It's art if you like it, if you enjoy it. And just so you know, first thing you're gonna do, it's gonna suck. First film I ever did, it was this very sorry my language. It's a very shitty film. Don't watch it. Even though I'm in it, don't watch it. Now you watch it. 90% of the film takes place on a couch, of two people on a couch. Like I said, film is it's budget wise. So, but you learn from it. If you learn from your past mistakes, like, man, I shouldn't have filmed the whole movie on two people on a couch. Just learn from it, and your first projects aren't going to be the best, obviously. So just keep doing it. Just get those training wheels moving until you don't need those training wheels anymore. That's my advice for people.
It's really hard overall. We try to encourage everybody to, at least for us, to reach out to us if they want to be a part of something, and if we can help them do their own thing or bring them into ours, we tell them, shoot us a message, and we can try to help in any way we can. And that's like the biggest thing I wanted to build over here with Project Zodiac and the whole Morphing verse, is just to let everybody know that regardless of where you're at in the process, that you can, tell your own story.
Believe it or not, when I first joined the project, I asked Timo, hey, do you have a morph yet? He said, no. I said, well, I've got 3. I've got 3 already in hand, ready to go.
What number are we about to watch? 1, 2, or 3?
Oh, this was 74. This was 74 because I had criticism from him. Guys, ready? Ready! It's Morphing time!
Constellation selected.
Taurus! Break the stars!
So, do you want to show them?
Yeah, I can show them
the staff?
Would you want
Oh god.
magic staff?
Yes! No magic staff, yes.
So imagine this first move, he throws the orb in the air, kind of like.
It's Morphing time.
Constellation selected.
Break the stars!
You messed up.
I know. Drago, break the stars! The last one is the shield, so I'm gonna just use it this way. It's Morphing time!
Constellation selected.
What was your name?
Phoenix.
Okay. Phoenix! Break the stars!
And you slash down and look up.
Yeah, that was pretty up. I'm nervous. This is the first time doing this.
Next weekend on YouTube, you can find us on Willoughby Studios or just search Project Zodiac and it'll pop up.